Hello, I'm Nelson Dafe for News Express Television Sports. The final of the FIFA World Cup has come and gone. And on Sunday evening at the Lusail Stadium in Qatar, Argentina defeated France 4-1 penalties in one of the greatest, if not the greatest final of the World Cup, the greatest final ever of the World Cup. Argentina and Messi celebrated the win yesterday very wildly as Messi fulfilled a lifelong dream of becoming a world champion. The great Lionel Messi, a player who has been fantastic over the years, who has been mesmerizing, who one has run out of adjectives to describe how superb he has been for football, finally lifting the World Cup. Let's make no mistakes about it, no pretenses about it. The final yesterday was much between as much as it was between Messi and Ronaldo as much as it was between France and Argentina. There were many fans who were hoping that Messi wouldn't win the World Cup so that the Messi fans would not have oxygen to support their argument that Messi is a better player than Ronaldo. For Messi fans, they were badly craving the World Cup win for Lionel Messi, for their idol, Lionel Messi, to buttress their argument that Messi is undisputably the best player in the world, if not the greatest ever. And so at the end of 90 minutes, which ended 2-2, and after extra time, which ended 3-3, Argentina won on penalties by 4-2. Messi scoring a brace, and Kylian Mbappe, the great Kylian Mbappe, the pacey young star for France, netting a hat-trick to win the Golden Boots, winning the highest goal scorer award of the World Cup. It was a spectacular game, a very spectacular game. For Messi fans, the celebrations were wild, the celebrations were big, there was a huge feeling of relief, and a lot of Messi fans, if not all Messi fans, believe that the argument is effectively over, that we have now known, the world has now known the better player between the pair, Messi and Ronaldo, and it is undisputably Lionel Messi of Argentina. There were some fans watching around the world, big football personalities who joined other fans around the world in being partisan about who they supported between Messi and Ronaldo. And there were three big losers, three big Ronaldo fans who emerged losers after Messi's Argentina won the World Cup. And so, firstly, I would say that the big loser was unfortunately Kylian Mbappe, who adopted Cristiano Ronaldo as his idol. And Mbappe was in inspiring form for France yesterday, doing everything he could to make sure that Messi didn't win the World Cup, that France won the World Cup, and that his idol, Cristiano Ronaldo, would feel good, that Messi didn't get one over him by preventing Messi from winning the World Cup. Mbappe got a good hat-trick, scoring 2 penalties, scoring a penalty in the shootout, plus a very good goal in the second half to bring France level in the game. But in the end, Messi won, and Mbappe was really distraught. He sat down on the floor. The French president came to console him. He didn't stare at the French president. He seemed to say, "Get away from me." Some French people were not happy that their president, Emmanuel Macron, seemed to be all over Mbappe, and they accused him of trying to score some political points. But Mbappe was not ready to acknowledge so much the French president. He was really distraught. He was down. He was crying like a baby after the game, and it was really painful for Mbappe fans to see. But he's a star, and he will continue to be a star in the round letter game. Another big loser, another big Ronaldo fan who ended up big loser yesterday was Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Of course, you know Zlatan Ibrahimovic once played with Lionel Messi at Barcelona during the 2009-2010 season, and Ibrahimovic left Barcelona in unsavory circumstances. He accused the then coach of Barcelona, Pep Guardiola, of being biased, of favoring Lionel Messi, of building the Barcelona team around Messi unfairly, and making him not to enjoy his time in Barcelona with the tactical roles that he gave to him. And so Ibrahimovic has been he sat yesterday at the Lusail Stadium with Paul Pogba, the injured French star, he sat also alongside the French President Emmanuel Macron. And after the game, Zlatan Ibrahimovic he looked like he was sulking. He looked very gloomy. He was not smiling at all. He looked seemingly sad that Argentina won and France didn't win, So it's a shame, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic has to accept now the fact that Messi has won the World Cup, and that's it. And then there is Piers Morgan, of course, the British journalist, Piers Morgan, who is a huge fan of Cristiano Ronaldo. Not just is he a huge fan of Ronaldo, he's also a personal friend of Cristiano Ronaldo. He was the one who interviewed Cristiano Ronaldo in the now infamous interview in which Cristiano Ronaldo insulted the Manchester United, insulted Manchester United, criticized the Manchester United board, criticized the Manchester United manager. And that interview was the reason why Cristiano Ronaldo is no longer with Manchester United today. Piers Morgan was on Twitter, raving on Twitter, where he was watching the game and he was raving on Mr. Morgan even engaged in conspiracy theories. He said, in response to someone who spoke about the virus that hit the French camp, he said it was no virus, that the French players were deliberately poisoned before the game. He also responded to the penalty that Argentina got in the first half through Angel Di Maria. He said that was no penalty. How on earth could that be a penalty? Piers Morgan had he was kind enough to send a congratulatory message to Lionel Messi, but he insisted after the game that Cristiano Ronaldo remained the greatest of all times, the GOAT. But there is no doubt that Morgan was really, really sad by Messi's win. And so in his heart of hearts, Piers Morgan must have cried over Lionel Messi lifting the World Cup. I'm Nelson Dafe.